Tamron 50-400mm III VC VXD Nikon Z review. One lens, real results in the field.
You are out in the field. A bird lands 20 feet in front of you, and suddenly your 400mm is way too tight and completely useless at that distance. I have been there, fumbling between two lenses while the moment disappears. It is genuinely frustrating. Have you ever missed a perfect shot just because you had the wrong lens on? That mental tension of never quite having the right reach builds up fast. You carry two lenses, swap constantly, and still feel behind. The overwhelm is real. A wide zoom leaves you short on wildlife. A long prime kills your close-range flexibility. Every solution creates a new compromise. There has to be a smarter, calmer way to cover everything without the constant juggle. Then everything changed when I found the Tamron 50-400mm f4.5 to 6.3 III VC VXD lens for Nikon Z. Don't just pick any telephoto zoom. Make sure it has a genuine 1 to 2 half macro capability at 50mm, so you never waste time swapping lenses when your subject moves unexpectedly close again. Here is what surprised me. This lens starts at 50mm, meaning you go from standard framing straight out to 400mm in one smooth rotation without ever touching your back. The VXD linear motor autofocus is fast, whisper quiet, and tracks moving subjects with impressive confidence. Vibration compensation keeps handheld shots clean even in fading light. Let me be honest. When a wildlife photographer friend brought this on a cruise to Iceland, he captured whale tails and distant blows in the Denmark Strait, then turned around and shot close landscapes without changing a single piece of glass. BBARG2 coating handles backlit scenes and flare beautifully. Long term, this lens starts revealing just how versatile one thoughtfully designed focal range can genuinely be. After consistent field use, the pattern becomes clear. Photographers stop second-guessing their kit and start actually shooting. One B&H verified reviewer described the image clarity as breathtaking across the entire zoom range, even when pushing into DX crop mode for a stabilized 600mm equivalent reach. A well-known gear reviewer noted the autofocus is fast, quiet, and accurate, calling it genuinely capable for both wildlife and action work. From an industry analysis perspective, this lens sits strategically between Nikon's 28-400mm and the premium 100-400mm, offering superior telephoto reach, better close focus ability, and meaningful weather sealing at a considerably lower entry point. One birding photographer switching from the previous generation 100-400mm called the 50-400mm version noticeably sharper, and said the autofocus tracking on fast-moving birds impressed him immediately. Real-world feedback like that carries weight. Now, the fair concern is weight. At 1,180 grams on a smaller mirrorless body, that is a genuine consideration. However, multiple users switching from the Nikon 200-500mm described it as significantly more manageable for extended handheld sessions. Would knowing you could cover macro to telephoto in one lens actually change how you pack for your next shoot? If you are tired of juggling lenses and missing moments because your reach does not match the situation, the Tamron 50-400mm f4.5 to 6.3 III VC VXD lens for Nikon Z deserves serious consideration. Thousands of wildlife, travel, and birding photographers are already using it as their single go-to zoom, with strong results. Results may vary based on shooting conditions and technique. You will find the affiliate link in the description and pinned comment below. Click through and explore whether this is the lens that finally simplifies your kit.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.